Hey all, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm pretty damn pumped because I'm going to be trying a new to me brand entirely. I have not yet tried a single thing from this brand, but I did receive a PR package from Fantasy Cosmetica. And I'm really excited to try this because they sent me a few things that are very unique to my collection. So we're going to try today the Warlock eyeshadow palette, at least one, if not both, of the lip oils. And I'm going to talk to you about, though I don't know if I'm going to try, they also sent me a perfume. So the Warlock palette does come out this Wednesday, September 27th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is a 9-pan palette, and you guys, look at this color story. This is really cool, right? Like, immediately I was really drawn to this. I feel like there's, the four metallics that are really, really metallic, but they're also kind of unique and going together. Like, I wouldn't think that they would go together, but I feel like when you look at this as a whole, it's a really cohesive color story. And also, like, I feel like the packaging kind of mimics that, where you bring in these reds and these royal purples along with those greens. So I don't know, like, if you had asked me to mix these colors, I would think that you were actively sniffing glue, but seriously, like, they go together, right? Am I crazy on this? This palette is going to retail for $38.99 and does have 9 shades. And what's really cool is that these shimmers are not just regular shimmers. We have 2 duochromes and 2 multichromes. So let me show you these swatches. So I have to say I was pretty surprised by these swatches. The multichromes and duochromes both felt very soft, but as soon as they were on your arm and blended out, the shimmers are really where this palette shines. These are so beautiful. As far as the 5 mattes, I did find that these took some building up. Now, that is not necessarily a negative in my book. I don't mind building up shades, but these are not ones that are instantly opaque and instantly pigmented the second you put them on. I went over each of these 2 to 3 times. So it wasn't anything like I had to build it up like 10 times over, but I wanted you to know that it is one that you will likely have to build up if you want the full pigment intensity. But again, that's something I don't mind. What I do mind is if I continue to build and things get patchy. None of these shades got patchy on me personally. Now, I have not tried these on my eyes, and it could be very different on my eyes for all we know, but let's get into also these lip oils. With the lip oils, something that made me really happy is when they approached me and asked if they could send me PR, they sent me a list of the items and said, which one of these are you actually interested in trying? And I love that because I could have selected all 5 lip oils, but I wanted to try out these 2 the most, so I stuck with those 2, and just it made me really happy. I like it when brands are really cognizant about not wasting and also realizing like maybe we don't need 10 of everything, or like if you get a concealer, you don't need every freaking shade. I like it when they let you choose. That made me super happy. So I chose 2 shades, and they are Demon and Fiend. Now, Fiend is a bright red that they describe as raspberry scented sheer red. Demon is the one, though, that I'm so excited about. It is a sheer dark gray shimmer with multi-chrome sparkles, and it is supposed to smell like black currant. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize these had scents. I haven't even smelled these yet. Let me see. Ooh, okay, so Fiend is intensely raspberry scented, but I kind of like that. And this is supposed to be black currant scented. I don't even know what black currant smells like. This smell is a lot less intense. It does have a vaguely fruity scent, but it's a lot less intense. So the other thing they sent me, which is very interesting to me, is the Warlock fragrance. So this is a roller ball, and you can choose whatever you want. This smell is so different than anything I've smelled before. They did send me little notes. So it says that the top notes are pink peppercorn, basil, mint, plum, and grapefruit. I can definitely smell the pink peppercorn and the grapefruit. The others are underlying. The heart of it is black rose. I definitely smell rose, cilantro, white eucalyptus, and cumin. Cumin, like the stuff, it's taco seasoning. Taco? I don't smell taco seasoning. And the base is vetiver grass, oak moss, patchouli, labdanum, I'm not familiar with that, and vanilla. This is very earthy, but sexy. It is very sexy. I'm nervous to put it on myself. I'm going to wait till another day to do that because I've talked about this before, but you know how everyone's body chemistry is different with scents? Mine turns a lot of fragrance into inside of a dumpster. So I don't want to put it on right now when I know I'm going to be sitting at my desk working all day, but I will follow up on this. This smells really, really good. And again, it's really unique because you get those really earthy tones, but then you get that like sexiness of the patchouli and the vetiver and the oak moss. And I really think I'll like it. We will see. But today what I want to do is 2 looks with 1 palette. I'm going to do 1 look on each eye. I already have my base on. I already have my eyeshadow base on. So for the first eye, I want to definitely do these greens. Am I going to use all of them? I don't know. We might not use all of these. And then I'm going to use a bunch of these, and Patron is one that I definitely want to use on this eye with those reds and maybe that dark blue. So I think I might stick to this realm with a little bit of this. Not sure if I'm going to use Offering today, but we'll see. But let's go ahead and start with this green eye. If the way these swatched are an indication of how they'll be on the eye, I'm very, very excited. So I want to start with Packed. This is a very, very, very Linda color. It is mossy, kind of olive, a little bit grungy green yellow. And I'm going to put that in the outer corner and into the crease. Again, I do like how you can build these colors up, because the more I build it up, the more it's turning like almost, not quite neon, but like almost neon yellow green. It's not as grungy as I thought it was. And I actually don't mind that. This is still a very pretty color. And if you have blue eyes like I do, I feel like colors like this always make my eyes pop like crazy. All right, next I want to go into Profane. This is the neon lime green. Now, when I swatched this one definitely took some building up. So I won't be surprised if this also takes building up on the eyes. Going back in with a bit more of Packed. These colors do play nicely together though. I do kind of like that blend of the green to the kind of grungy color. I have to admit though, I wish that this shade, which is Profane, I wish this had a little bit more of a punch to it. I feel like it's not sheer by any means, but I don't know, like, what do you think? What do you think? Do you prefer something to have like that? It's not pastel at all. It's not pastel. It looks like almost fluorescent neon green in the palette. But anyway, so Arcanum is the duochrome. Ritual is the multi-chrome. I can't help it. I can't help it. I have to use this color. The more I looked at it, like, look how intense that shine is. I have to. Oh my goodness. Do you see the shiftiness? It goes from gold to like dark green. Oh my gosh. You guys, this might sound very extreme. This might sound very extreme. I would buy the entire palette just for this color. I love this so freaking much. And that was like 1 swipe in the pan, by the way. Okay, I love that. What I'm going to do though, I hope this doesn't ruin it all. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to take Occult, which they describe as a deep matte green gray. This is like borderline black. I feel like I really need to deepen out here. I'm only putting a very little bit on the brush. I just need a little bit of deepness, and I'm hoping that because it's going over the green that it'll capture some of those green tinges rather than going straight gray. Yeah, I think that captured it a little bit. I wish there were some more deeper shades in this. Oh, I guess we do have 3 deep shades in here. I guess I just wanted something, I don't know. This color, I'm building it up, and it is building up. I want it to be like dark. There we go. We're getting some of the darkness in there now. All right, so I can't stress enough that just if you're getting frustrated with any of these mattes, take your time and just build them up. By the way, I do definitely have a little bit of fallout here, which I don't mind. I can clean that up easily. But I'm finding these mattes definitely do build up. I feel like at first I'm like disappointed a little bit. And then as soon as I start building them up, I'm like, oh, wait, there's the pigment. We're good. We're still good. Let me see if I can clean this up. Just a tissue. Yeah, this is just a dry tissue, and I was able to clean that up. So there we go. I mean, it's very simple. This is the first eye. The mattes, I don't dislike them, but I wish that they were a little bit easier to work with, I guess. But that shimmer is so shifty and pretty. It is so pretty. Okay, let's move on to the other eye. I'm going to try starting with the deepest color, and I'm going in with Eldritch, which is just a very, very deep, like blue purple, very deep. So I'm going to tap off the excess, and I'm going to put that starting right on the outer corner. I'm going to start with this deepest color to see how that works. This color is very nice. It's nothing completely unique to my collection personally, but it is pretty in that it's like, again, that deep purpley blue. And this one is building up really nicely, really nicely. I like the way this is building up for sure. All right, I am happy with that. And next I'm gonna dip into Power. This is like a true raspberry shade. Very, very pretty. I really like this. I'm hoping that these play nice. I want this to layer. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna kind of do a stripey eye, I guess. But yeah, I like the way those are playing together. Ooh, those are nice. Oh, wow. This is unlike something I usually do, but I'm down for it. And next I'm going in with Patron. I love how I called it Patron, like it's, you know, tequila or whatever. But anyway, this color is really shifty. This is one of those that in certain lights it's blue, in other lights it's pink, in other lights it's green. So I hope this bug goes away. I hope we're able to see the shiftiness in this. See, these freaking multi-chromes and duochromes, this is where it's at with this palette, man. It's interesting because like this is so shifty from pink to blue especially. The pink to blue is so pretty. Wow, these shimmers. The shimmers are definitely like where this palette stands out completely. All right, I'm taking some of that dark blue under my eye just to kind of connect this a little bit, just right under the lash line, like kind of pushing it into the lashes. And on this side, I'm taking some of the bright green and doing the same. I wish that there was that's my only thing. I wish there was like a deep forest green in here and not like that super dark. Well, I don't know, maybe let me try something. I'm gonna take the super dark green gray, as they call it, and put it right against the lash line. I guess that does pull more green when it's like with other greens. Okay, yeah, that looks nice. That looks nice. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hop off camera and finish my eyes real quick, and then we're gonna test these lip oils. I think I'm also gonna try to figure out some variety of a blush, even though I have like this very warm, like berry toned eye and like this bright gold green. What can match both? We're gonna figure that out. All right, here are the final eye looks. So on this side, we've got deep berries and smoky and like that shifty like blue to pink duochrome. I really like this. I don't ever do like pink. You guys know I don't do pink eyeshadow. It is not my jam, but like this kind of look, I don't know. I'm kind of digging it. And then on this side, like I think this is a typical Linda eye, but that shimmer, that is one of the most intense gold green multi-chrome shimmers that I own, and I'm freaking obsessed. Now I want to try this lip oil though, and I think I have to try the Demon one. That's the black with sparkle. So what I want to do, I'm gonna line my lips very lightly, because if I'm doing anything with my lips other than like lip balm, I wear a lip liner because my lips are quite uneven. So I'm gonna do a very light line. So yeah, I hope you can kind of barely see it, but these are supposed to be lip oils, but this is supposed to be a deep gray. This is making me nervous. This is making me nervous. Okay, wait, let me take some of this off. But this is an oil. It's not a gloss. It's not a pigmented lip, so. All right, first of all, the feel is beautiful. It feels like a thicker oil, which is really nice. It doesn't feel like a gloss. There's no stickiness to it. You can tell that this is going to go away the second I eat or drink anything because it is a lip oil. But it feels really hydrating, and like when I'm just sitting here at my computer, like it's really gonna soak in. This feels like this would actually rehydrate your lips, which some lip oils I feel like can do that and other ones don't. I feel like this one will. The color, how do we feel about this color? Is it just that I'm not used to seeing myself in a cool toned lip? Like, what do you think of this? I think it looks gray. I think it looks gray on me, and I think that on somebody else's skin tone, this might be lovely. I don't think I like it on me though. What do you think though? What do you think? But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna dab most of this off. Oh my God, it feels so good. Let's try this red. I mean, it's not gonna match at all with what we have, but I mean, we're sitting here, we might as well do it, right? This is intense red, an intense raspberry scent. Maybe if I just do like a very little bit. Ooh, okay. So kind of blended out. It's like just a perfect berry. I really like this. And again, it feels just like the other one did, and I used much less. Ooh, I like that color. I like that color a lot when it's blended out. It's like the ooh, that's like the most perfect berry lip shade. What do you think of this one? This one again is Fiend, right? Yeah, this is Fiend, and this one is Demon. These feel really, really good though. And gosh, do I want to put this on? I'll put a tiny bit. I'm gonna go like this, and I'll rub it in. So interesting. I'm curious to see how this like develops. Right now I'm getting earthy, just straight like flowers, and I'm not a huge flower person when it comes to my scents, but this is beautiful. I'm gonna leave it and let it sit, and also like I keep smelling this raspberry on my lips. Okay, anyway. So as far as my first impressions, I do like this palette and I want to play with it more because it does inspire me with the color story. I feel like there are certain shades, you know what, I don't even want to say certain shades. Profane is the only shade that kind of bummed me out a little bit because I feel like it needed a bit more punch to it because in the pan it is neon, and on the eyes, like, I mean, it's there, it's very pretty, but even with a ton of building up, I feel like I didn't get the punch that I wanted. It's not a bad shade, it wasn't patchy at all, it performed well, but the color wasn't what I personally wanted it to be. Everything else performed really, really, really well. I'm very surprised by this pink and purple eye. Like, I think I'll do this again, maybe with like a big wing and like jewels and stuff like that. I really do like it. And again, like this ritual shade, one of the prettiest shades I own at this point, hands down. The lip oil, I did not think I would like this Fiend lip oil because look at it, it's like brick red, but here, blotted out, it's like that beautiful pink and it's so hydrating. Demon, do I play with this more? Give me your ideas on this. Is this something that maybe I should just pass on? It doesn't work with my skin tone. Is it something that could be layered on top of, do I want to layer it on? I don't feel like layering it right now, no. And this perfume, I'm gonna have to report back. Right now, it's very interesting. And as I sit here even, that peppercorn is coming out more, which I love the scent of pink peppercorn in my fragrances. Glossier U, pink peppercorn is one of the high notes, and it's just so interesting. I don't know how to describe it. So let me know what you think. Is this a collection that you're interested in? If you're planning on picking it up, definitely let me know. I'm very intrigued though because of this shimmer, like what else they have to offer, because that is so intense that again, I genuinely think this palette is worth it for that shade. Like if you had me in a store and you said, hey Linda, this one shade is $38.99, I would be like, sold. Sold. So that's it. If you enjoyed this video or if you would like me talking about more indie brands like this, give this video a thumbs up and let me know because I've been loving delving more into indie stuff, whether it's Odin's Eye or Adept or Fantasy Cosmetica. I've been really loving indie and I think they're really stepping their game up. So give this video a thumbs up if you like that. You all can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Those are all GlitterFallout. And as always and forever, you are super freaking rock stars and I love you so much with my whole heart, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.